Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back with another video, and I apologize for the lack of content. These last couple of days I've been dealing with a sickness. I'm getting a little bit better, but I'm still feeling the effects. Yesterday was the worst day, without question. I still have a little bit of a cough, so I apologize if you hear me cough throughout the video. You may not, but I'm trying to hold it in. Anyway, I'm here to bring you another top 10 video. And this one is going to be my top 10 Disturbed songs. Now, Disturbed is a band that I've been listening to for, I want to say, 8 or 9 years. Probably around the Asylum era is when I started really getting into Disturbed. I didn't get into them as early as I would have liked to, because I wasn't a big rock fan back in those days, the early 2000s and whatnot. But I'm a big fan of theirs, and this is another tough list to make, to only narrow it down to 10. So once again, just like on my last video, I don't remember who I did in the last video, but I have 5 honorable mentions for Disturbed, and those would be Enough, The Curse, Deceiver, Stricken, and Overburdened. Those are my honorable mentions. Like I said, it's another tough list to make, and I'm sorry that I had to exclude those from the top 10. But those are all wonderful songs that I really think you guys would like. That is, if you don't already know who Disturbed is. Anyway, let's get started. Number 10 is the song Hell, and this is actually from The Lost Children, which isn't technically an album. You know, it's just a collection of bonus tracks from all of their albums combined, which I think is really cool. But Hell is a surprise to me. Like, I really didn't know what to expect from these unreleased, well, not unreleased, from these bonus tracks. But Hell is one that I've gravitated towards a lot more than some of the others. But it's a really good opener for The Lost Children, and it's really dark. I mean, you know, Disturbed, with a name like Hell, how can it be anything but dark? And it's really great. It's very moody and really something to listen to when you're. I'm sorry, my dog. Every time I make one of these damn videos, my dog has to interrupt somehow. But anyway, Hell is a very dark song, but it's great. David Draymond, the lead singer, has tremendous vocals, and he delivers it in only the style that he can. So it's a great song, and I highly recommend you checking it out. At number 9, we have Facade, and this is from the album Indestructible. Now, Indestructible is probably my favorite Disturbed album right now. But my number one song, which I'll get to later, is actually from the album 10,000 Fists, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute. But the song Facade is a really good closer from Indestructible, in my opinion. It details an abusive relationship, and even going so far as to killing the abusive spouse, which, you know, unfortunately is something that does happen in real life. I mean, you see all these news stories about domestic abuse and about husbands killing their wives and wives killing their husbands. It's a very sad reality to live in. So to those of you out there who can relate to that song, I feel for you, and I'm deeply sorry for what you guys have to go through. But anyway, it's a great song with a great message to don't keep up this facade. If you're in an abusive relationship, end it any way you can. It's a great message, great guitars, great drumming. Everything about this song is great. Check it out. Number 8, we have Crucified from the album Asylum. Now, Crucified, in my opinion, is one of Disturbed's best. I don't know if you would call this a ballad, really. I mean, it sounds like a ballad in spots, but it's also heavy in some spots. So I don't know how to balance it out like that. But Crucified is a really good song talking about a relationship, and almost feeling, I don't really know how to explain it, like you feel crucified by the other person, like you'll do anything for them, and that you can't let them go no matter how hard you try or anything like that. I really don't know what I'm saying right now. Just take what I say with a grain of salt. It's late. I'm still a little sick, so bear with me here. Okay, number 7, we have the song Deify, which is off of the album 10,000 Fists. Now, Deify is a really good song for me, considering how anti-political I am. And this song makes a really good point. And this song was written back when President Bush was in office. And basically he's talking about all of these leaders that you try to understand them, you try to get on board with them, but then you realize that, they're not really going to do anything to help you. And that is exactly what I've been trying to say this whole time. It's like they have their own agenda, and basically David Draymond is saying, don't listen to these people because they're not going to help you at all. Don't let them deify you. Don't let them turn you into a mindless sheep who can't think for themselves. And that's exactly how I feel about politics. But anyway, this is another really good song, and I highly recommend it. Okay, number 6, we have Bound from the album Believe. Now, Bound was a really good surprise for me, because I didn't really like this song when I first listened to it a while back. But my best friend is a really big fan of this song, and he's the one that actually really got me into it. We were in the car one day, and he played this song, and he really got me into it. And I started saying, I don't really think I know this one yet. And it was a song called Bound, which I had heard of the song. I just never really gave it much thought until he played it. And I really liked it. I was impressed. I was impressed enough to make it one of my top 10 entries. It's really good. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Atmospheric in parts, I guess. Not really atmospheric. I really don't know what I'm saying. Just screw it. Number 5, we have The Night from the album Indestructible. Now, The Night is hands down, in my opinion anyway, one of Disturbed's best songs. There's something about the way David Draymond sings this song that really captures me. It really makes me wonder how he can sing those lines so fast without taking a breath or anything like that. And I know he's got faster songs, and I feel the same way in those songs too. I just don't understand how he does it. His vocal range is out of this world. He's one of the best vocalists in hard rock / metal, whatever you want to call him. I'm not getting into that debate. But anyway, The Night is another really good song. Powerful guitar riffs, powerful vocals, powerful message, and another one that I highly recommend. Number 4, we have The Vengeful One from the album Immortalized. Now, Immortalized is not one of my favorite Disturbed albums. It's probably, in all honesty, my least favorite album by them. But The Vengeful One is another song that I really think is about the media, especially, because the media always likes to take people's words and turn it into something it was never meant to be. And I relate that not only to the media, but also back to the whole thing about me being anti-political. And it just really speaks to how you can't believe everything that you see on TV. You can't buy into everything. And I really like how Disturbed brings out that message. Okay, number 3, we have Criminal from the album Indestructible. Now, Criminal is another song that I didn't really pay that much attention to. But upon listening to it over and over and over again in the past, it has really grown on me, and it's grown on me so much that it made the top 3, which I didn't expect to happen at all. But it's another great song. What can I say? I know I sound like a broken record here, but David Draymond is phenomenal. All the instrumentation is wonderful. The lyrics are very thought-provoking, very wonderful too. And it's another one that I highly recommend. And number 2, we have Inside the Fire, also from Indestructible. Now, this is a song about suicide, and wow, this is a powerful song. Basically, if you don't know the story of this song, it's about David Draymond, who has had experience with suicide in his past. His girlfriend at the time committed suicide, and he found her, hanging, just like in that music video for Inside the Fire. And basically the whole point of the song is it's the devil in his head telling him to end his life, that way he can spend eternity in hell with her. Hence the phrase, take your place inside the fire with her. That is a very intense message. And I think this is one of Disturbed's heaviest songs that they've ever done. Not just lyrically, but also musically and vocally. It's just an overall powerful song that really, it haunts you almost. It haunts you, it makes you think, and I love songs like that. I love deep songs. And finally, number 1, and this may surprise a lot of people, but number 1 for me is I'm Alive from the album 10,000 Fists. Now, I'm Alive, I can't say enough about this song. This is my anthem, so to speak, because that chorus really speaks to me when it says, the thing I treasure most in life cannot be taken away. And, that's how I feel about a lot of things. That's how I feel about, my belief in God, my family, my friends, and for those of you who don't know, it's also how I view my straight edge lifestyle. This video isn't about that, but since I brought it up, if you don't know what straight edge means, it means that I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, and I don't do drugs. And that's something that no one's going to be able to take away from me. I stand firm on that. And I'm Alive basically incorporates everything that I believe into that one song. And that song resonates with me. It's always resonated with me. And it will continue to resonate with me until the day that I die. Okay, I just got really deep all of a sudden. Shit, I need to end this. But anyway, excuse me. Hey, this is real. This is real. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm not going to bore you guys anymore with my ranting. What did you guys think? Do you agree with this list? Do you not agree? What's your top 10 Disturbed songs? Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. Share this with your friends. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.